everyone. Dive into Anchor Together, a captivating YouTube series that offers an intimate look into the extraordinary lives of seafarers and their families.
From long-standing maritime partnerships to new connections formed at sea, Anchored Together highlights the incredible journeys of those who navigate both the ocean and the relationships with passion and resilience. Get ready for an engaging twist with Anchored Together.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Anchor Together. Today, I'm super excited to have a beautiful couple with us for this episode, Captain Shantanu Ghosh and his beautiful, beautiful wife, Mrs. Sharbani. Sharbani Ghosh. So, thank you so much, both of you, for being with us today.
Thank you so much for calling. And we are very delighted to come to this session as hosted by you. And we are at your disposal.
Yes. Lovely. So let's start off. Captain Ghosh, first tell us, because there's going to be a lot of audience who's watching us, what are you currently doing before we step more deep into both of you? Yeah.
I'm currently heading a group called Pacific Basin, and it is a Hong Kong-based ownership company with more than 100 ships. We are expanding in India, and we are looking for more and more talent and seafarers from India to join our fleet and make it a better maritime world.
All right, and I think it's in India. It is known as TriStar Maritime.
Correct. Pacific Basin has tied up with TriStar Maritime and Shipping Private Limited, where both of us are directors, and it is having a Hong Kong entity, so we need to have a separate entity in India to run the business.
And as I know, you're also a director in TriStar Maritime. Am I right?
Yes.
So how has been your experience working with your husband in the same company?
He was my mentor actually, and we started both this company together. It was our dream. Actually, it was my dream of my father-in-law. He actually started, and he took the legacy.
Okay.
And I joined him. I sailed with him, so I know few things, and then I learned the operation things and everything. But he was always there to support me, and that way it was.
Oh, lovely. So let's start and let's know something more about you. How did you two meet?
Well, it was a matrimonial alliance through newspaper, and my father shortlisted a couple of candidates, you would say.
Okay.
And so did they. And then when our chance came to meet, it was like she's the right one, because she didn't judge me for the way I am, and especially seafarers who are sometimes, not taken very straightforward or seriously. She didn't know much about the shipping world, so I explained it to her, and I just gave her a choice of a yes or a no. Like, I am ready, are you? I think more she can.
So
Yeah,
marrying a
actually-
seafarer, huh? Did you know about seafaring?
No,
or
no. I actually hail from Varanasi. So from Ganges to sea, The journey was wow. It was just like a fairy tale
Really?
because I would say it was destined. Few years back, when I was in my college days, I was finishing my studies. So my mom, she took me to an astrologer. An astrologer said that now I think studies are all over. Now she will get married very soon. So my mother was curious that how is the groom? So he said something related to water. She said, what? Water? But nobody had that kind of thing that it can be a merchant navy background. It was like water, some water department or what? So when she told me that it's something related with water, I said, my God, water. Finally, water. But there he was. And yes. And then we got married. It was just like a fairy tale.
Okay.
Everything happened very smoothly. No problems whatsoever. He came, he saw me, he asked me few things, and he was the only person who has the audacity to ask me, will you marry me? So that was like, my God, because nobody asked me like this way. So I didn't say yes straight at that time. I needed some time. But I told him that I will note it and I'll revert.
All right. And what was it which made you 100% sure that you wanted to marry her? That you asked her up front?
I liked her,
Yeah.
obviously, and she was. She came in a green sari, and my favorite color is blue.
Okay.
I saw her in blue. Later on, I told her that you were wearing a blue sari. She said, "Hey, that was green."
So parrot
said,
green.
That was also parrot green. So I said, maybe I lost the colors. But anyways, she was very simple, straightforward. Again, as I said, didn't judge me and was more interested about our life. That quest, willingness to know more was there, rather than passing on a comment or asking something which is maybe not related to. I was sure because time was running out and we had to do something at the right time at the right place. So I just straight away proposed and told her, I am ready.
Whenever you are.
Yeah, whenever you are.
And what made you say yes to him finally?
Actually, what I saw that his decision-making power is very strong. The candidates who came to see me,
I love this word candidates. Candidates coming for marriage, like really, because I had a love marriage, so I had no candidates. But the candidates, yeah, okay.
so the candidates who came to see me, they didn't take any decision. They were all looking to their parents, like what they will say. He was the only person who said that I will take my
Own decision.
He has his own mind. Even my father-in-law and mother-in-law, both the in-laws, same thing they told my parents, that we are just for blessings. Rest is his life and he will choose what he wants to choose. So that makes him very exceptional, and he's very upfront and he's very vocal about his expressions.
Yes, that I agree. How much would I know him? Yes, I know he's very vocal and he
Very
actually
vocal.
says what's there in his mind.
Yes.
So, Captain Ghosh, tell me something. Of course, you got married and all, but just let's take a little back road to your journey. Why did you choose seafaring as a profession? What made you join Merchant Navy?
Right, good question. Actually, I was more interested in NDA.
Okay.
So, but I couldn't give the exam, rest aside qualifying, because there were some issues with my admit card and the age. There is an age limit.
Okay.
So that opportunity I lost. and I was very, upset about it. So I could not go to defense, and defense is where I thought my heart is,
Okay.
and I could have maybe done differently. I like the life discipline. So then my father came back, look at me and says that there is another line where you can choose to pursue, and that came out to be a merchant navy line. And then I applied. I had no idea how it is, what it is, though I had heard some stories from my own father. He had a lot of chief engineer friends and all, so their lifestyle and everything. So I was more interested in the life, the explorations, the excitement, adventure, more of a that rather than the monetary part of it. I had no idea how much they used to earn or anything. So I joined. I started my careers with APJ Shipping, and I'm very thankful to them that they gave me that opportunity. And here I am, about close to now going to be 30 years, 30
Wow.
years at Merchant Navy career, and I am very, very proud and very, as I said, vocal about it. That Merchant Navy is one of the careers that can really make you disciplined. Your career graph goes up, and you can achieve whatever you have thought in your life in a sequential manner throughout your life, and you will not there will not be a position to look back, because you gain that amount of confidence handling so many things right at sea and taking those things away to the next gen.
Absolutely. And you have sailed with him also?
Yes.
How many?
For 9 years.
9 years sailing.
Yes.
Do you remember the first ship you went to, and what was
Yes.
your experience?
I didn't know anything about ship, as I really wanted to explore, because I have only seen boats in my life, because I was from Varanasi. Boatman, boat. That's it. And the Ganges. That was my territory. But all of a sudden, it was Pacific, Atlantic, Yellow Sea, Red Sea, sea, ocean, something like that. So it was like I wanted to explore, no doubt. And people told me that you are going to ship, you cannot stay there. At least you will stay just for a month, and then you will feel seasickness and all sorts of things. So it was a challenge for me. I said, okay, let me see. So I survived, and the first ship was very good, I would say, because all the crew members, first of all, to know about the ranks, because I was instructed, don't call them uncle. So you have to understand the ranks. So I was quiet. I was just seeing how they are working, because being only one female on
the
board,
ship, yeah.
yes, and that too, I was very young at that time. So everybody were uncle. Really, they were uncle, but I can't call them uncle. But I understood so many things. Then I got disciplined. How I have to wake up early in the morning, seeing the sunrise, sunset. So many ups and downs in Shippy's life. Like when we go out, in shore, people have a thinking that they are having fun. We do have fun, but these shipping people, they come to ship for family.
Yeah, that's true.
Whenever they get time, those days they were satellite, very expensive.
Very phone, yeah.
They talk to their family. When they go out, they shop for family. And when they go home, that is also for their family.
Yeah.
So it's always for family. So I haven't seen any profession where so much dedication and so much care for the family is. Because I have sailed, I have seen these people. They all were really very good. Very different, but very good.
Yeah, true. I also come from that same thought, because my father sailed and he used to be sailing, and we used to wait for him to come back, and same satellite phones, such expensive calls.
Yeah.
just 5 minutes a week we used to get to talk to him. I think, but whatever they do for the family, it comes with a price. A lot of sacrifice
Yes.
goes in. I think we give a lot of credit to the mothers who take care of the children, but I think in seafaring, the fathers also play a very important, because they keep the whole show running also. And the
Absolutely.
sacrifices they make and staying
True.
away from family, children, it's not easy.
No.
It's really not easy. So really, I think it's one profession, pays you well, gives you good life, but it comes with a lot of sacrifice.
And I would add to it that many thanks to the better halves.
Yes.
They take care of the house front, and so many challenges without their husband in presence. And today it's going to be without wives,
Yeah.
because they are going to be working, which is a proud moment for all of us, with women coming into the industry. And so these, either both, it's a mutual thing. I say.
Correct.
So one side takes up the work front, the other side takes the house front.
Okay. Captain Ghosh, tell me, is there any one incident, during your sailing time, which has really left an impact on your life?
Well, can I make it two incidents?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So one incident where I really get asked upon, and I don't share much, but it's very personal, is the time when I lost my father. It really had a deep impact on my life and my emotions, and he was very close to me, and so was I. And he was very, very talented and very focused guy from whom I have learned so much. So 3rd of August 2005, I spoke to him from Brazil. 6th of August we sailed, and 9th we lost him, unfortunately. So he had a severe cardiac arrest, and the vessel was going from Brazil to Europe. It was about 18 days voyage to 16 days, around 15, 16 days were more to go. And it was a tough, very, very tough time for both of us. In fact, she was also there with me.
Oh, you were on the ship?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And both of us were, and I personally thank the master of that vessel, Captain Biswas. He's not with us, unfortunately. He has passed away. But hadn't he been there, it would have been very tough. And I personally always remember him for everything what he did for me. 2 days I had taken a break, and then after 2 days I came back and reported to duty, because master really needed me. And though he told me to, take my time, but my policy was to go back on duty, and completed and came back home and did everything. So that was one thing which had a deep impact. The other one was what I would say is was a fire on board, when there was a life and death situation. Again, with her on board,
Oh,
she was always there.
huh.
So she has sailed with me for 9 contracts. So she was already there on the vessel, and we had a major fire on the back of the ship. Unfortunately, the mooring ropes, they got caught fired by the soot coming out from the funnel, and the tank top just below the aft deck was constructed, unfortunately, with diesel oil.
I
So if anything would have happened, the entire engine room and everything would have been blown
blown
away.
away. Yeah.
And we had the fire. It was a gantry craned ship, so the accommodation was very high. We had to look up from the gantry. So the fire came up to the bridge. It was so high, and at one point of time, that deep impact, because we thought that this is it. So we had, obviously, we stopped the vessel. We didn't give the abandoned ship command. Obviously, I had to give, because I was the master. And I am very thankful to the crew, and they fought like hell. I kept picking them up from top and told them to keep the boats ready, nothing to worry. All the life jackets were in place, and finally we could
Put up the fire.
Yeah, and we we came back to our course and that.
But this is one thing, the sea has very unforeseen circumstances,
Yes.
something which maybe you're never prepared for.
Yes.
But when it happens, you have to be all hands on and you have to just fight it. There is no choice actually out at sea because the first step has to
Actually,
be
the sea always sees everything.
correct,
That is
and
it.
it just gives you that thing to fight on. Okay, great. Okay, a lot of serious talks. Now tell me something about you have one daughter. Yeah?
Yes.
So tell us something about your daughter. What's her
She's-
name? What is she doing?
She's 15 years, going to be 15 years now, and her name is Oindrila,
Okay. What does the word mean actually? Because Oindrila,
Indra's wife.
Indra's wife.
That is
And what does your
Oindrila.
word mean? Your name mean?
Sharbani is goddess Durga's name, which
Okay.
means in Hindi it is Sarva Dukh Haran Karini,
Okay.
who takes away all the pain and sorrows from one's life.
All right.
That is Sharbani.
And then your daughter now.
Yes.
Hmm.
Now we call her Diya at home, and she is very bubbly, as you have
I've
met
met her,
her
of course, yes.
personally. She is very, very enthusiastic about everything. Too curious, and definitely, she thinks that being a captain's daughter, I'm half captain. So she gives all the commands sometime
Yeah.
at home. Yeah. But she's very sorted.
Yeah.
She's full of creativity. And she loves to sing. She loves
Oh
to
yes, I've heard her
dance.
sing. Yes.
She loves the stage, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
If you give her a mic, she will be on and on and on. Yes, she's good in all those things. Definitely with studies and all, she's focused. So, a teenager girl, we also get some challenges handling, but she is very, very sorted and matured enough to handle the show when we are not there.
Okay.
She's good.
If she comes to tell you that, okay, Dad, I want to go on ship, what would be your
As
first? I want to be a captain one day,
Oh.
so I want to go. So,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. I in fact, I keep telling her
Uh-huh.
that you must join shipping and you can become a captain, and it's your choice. If
Yeah.
you want to go, I would be delighted.
You'll be okay with that as well.
Yes, yes, she
Yeah.
will be good in that because
Yeah.
I told you she gave good commands and she
She
knows how
already
to.
has that commanding nature, and
Yes.
But has she ever told you that? Has she
no,
ever,
no,
not yet.
she had not yet told us that,
Uh-huh.
but I keep on asking sometimes. So it's a no as
Ah,
of now.
Okay.
But then she's more of a creative type
Side.
of.
Her ambitions are changing
Huh.
with
As
every year,
suited.
but
Ah.
right now she's into cooking.
Okay.
She's cooking whenever she's getting time.
Time.
She's cooking and she's cooking really good, but all continental though.
Huh.
But good.
Okay.
So basically, I hung my boots at sea after she was born.
Okay.
So I came ashore.
You came ashore. Okay. Now tell me something in your free time. What do you like to do together, both of you? What do
We-
you all do?
Talk a lot in the balcony.
Okay.
That's our favorite spot. And whenever we get time, me and Shantanu, we are best of friends. We don't hide anything to each other. We are very good together.
So what do you do? But in your free time, do you watch movies? Do you
No,
sing? I think
I
you also
sing.
sing.
Yeah, I
Yes.
like to sing,
Huh.
and
He
I-
and my daughter, they both are singing. They both are doing many things. And me and my four-legged son, my Leo, my pet,
Huh.
we always sit and we watch because they need audience.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we both are there.
Okay. Okay. So do you like watching movies?
Yes, yes. But his
I-
taste and my taste
Are different.
different. So in that way,
yeah, I am
sometimes
more of a musical person.
Huh.
So I like to pursue music from childhood, but unfortunately could not. My mother is a great singer.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she is Ravindra Sangeet
Okay.
singer
Huh.
from Shantiniketan.
Ah.
But due to time and other constraints, college, I could not do that. So I tried my another passion. Maybe she can tell.
yeah, actually he was into music from a long time. He used to sing and he really sings very
yes, I've
well.
heard him sing.
Yes, he's very good in that. But recently he wanted to do a DJing thing.
Okay.
So he went, he did the full course, and now
On
he's a
DJ?
certified.
You're
Yeah.
certified DJ now?
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe when we are old enough and
Huh.
he's retired, maybe he will play and he will do some gigs and parties and clubs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I play at my home.
You do?
Yes, he
All the
do.
mixing and all that
Yes,
thing, you know?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, wow. So I think one day we have to listen to this as well, huh?
Absolutely,
That how
Absolutely.
you'll do it, yeah?
absolutely. He
Oh,
does
lovely.
it very
This is
well.
great.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, there's one thing I've seen. We've had some other couples and some other people who have come to our show who are Bengalis. And I think Shaukat has mentioned one that if you're a Bengali, you either should know how to sing or dance or paint or write. There has to be that one thing,
Something.
that's something, you know, and you'll find most of it whom we have interviewed, they are actually either in some or the other art form, or whether it's music, painting, or just what, you know. So is
Actually,
it true? All
yes,
Bengalis
every
have to
Bengali has a hobby.
have
Every Bengali has a hobby, and they are very, very specific about their old age. What they are going to do in the old age. They always think
okay.
that way. So for old age, they secure their passion or
Passion.
something. They will take it.
And he told me you write very well.
Yeah.
So what
I
do you
do.
like? I mean, there's any particular thing you write or just
Whatever comes in my mind,
okay?
and when my pen is there, I get my words automatically. But if somebody tells me you have to write this, like an essay, no,
No, okay.
that is not my way.
Free flow writing.
Yes, you can
Ah.
say.
Lovely. So now we are going to go to a fun segment where we'll know a little bit more about you, how you are, and who's who actually. All right. So let's start with the first thing. Who's the most emotional out of both of you?
He.
Really?
Yes,
Yes.
because he's so emotional that he left his sea life
Oh.
for his daughter.
Ah.
So he's very,
Yeah, but I've
very
always heard him
emotional.
speak about his daughter, and he's really very attached to.
Yes, he's
her.
very touchy.
Okay. And who's most forgetful out of the two?
Again, me.
You?
Yes.
I forget things. You know what happened in the morning?
Yeah. That was really funny.
Yes.
So he booked a cab and he gave the location of here. So the cab reached here to pick him up. But actually it was supposed to go to his home. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're the most forgetful one. Okay. And who's Party Kishan?
Why everything is on me?
Yeah?
Yeah. Because he sings well and he plays that music and all. So
You play instrument as well?
No.
No, that DJing thing and all.
right.
He knows
Ah.
that good command in that.
All right.
So, and I being storytelling and all, so people at least wait for me. Some more stories, please.
Some stories. All right. And who's more lazy?
Again, it
No,
has to be
we both are not lazy, I would say.
Okay.
But on Sundays,
yes.
especially, he wants to be at home
Huh.
and he wants to play with his dog. He wants to hear everything about Dia, what she did the whole week. Yeah, in that way, not lazy, but he wants to relax on Sundays.
All right.
Which obviously sometimes,
Yeah,
most
obviously.
of the time, it is
You're
not
out.
happening
Correct.
because of calls from the ship and all the
Huh.
processes going on. But Sunday I get a little laid back. I don't drive on Sundays unless it is required,
Urgent, yes.
and just some me time.
All right. And who's the one who makes most of the plans? If you plan to like go
Oh,
for
that's
a
her.
That's me.
yeah.
I always make plans because I'm the one who is at home. So
Right.
all the time I'm thinking now weekend what I'm going to do, what next, and what next.
So, what is your favorite holiday destination? The place which you love to go?
Budapest.
Really?
Yes,
And
I
you?
want to go.
Any
More or less. Yeah, I think I love Himachal.
Okay.
I would again love to go back there.
There.
Yeah.
All right. And who is the kid's favorite?
He.
Yeah.
Because all her tantrums and all
Because
her demands are fulfilled
Always
by...
I am termed as a spoiler.
Yes, absolutely.
So they are quite, even my daughter's friends and all, they, for anything and everything, they all come to me,
Really?
uncle, I need this. Okay, we'll make it.
All right. And who is more talkative and outgoing in your both of you?
I'm
You're
the
more
one, yes. I
Yes.
talk a lot. He listens.
okay.
But when he's talking, I listen.
Okay.
So we have that good balance.
All right. And who's more likely to forgive first?
He.
Yeah.
He's very good in that. Yes.
Okay.
He will not take that throughout his life, something but like if he has a bad experience with someone, he will forget it.
And suppose you all have a fight or something, who says sorry first?
Obviously, that has to be me,
You?
Yes.
without any doubts.
All right. And who is more likely to reach late at some party or something?
No, we are not late. Never.
You're never late?
No.
Generally,
Generally,
Yeah.
we are never late.
I mean, I prefer to reach before time.
Okay.
And whether it's an airport or anything, I get very, stressed
Huh.
to just think about it that either something has started or the flight has left.
All right.
So I try to reach always early.
And what cuisine do you enjoy the most to eat? Like, what's your favorite cuisine?
Mine is biryani,
Okay.
and he loves home cooked mutton.
Bengali,
Oh.
anything Bengali. I also like Marathi foods.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Puran Polis,
Ah.
that's beautiful.
Okay.
So, a lot of Marathi food I like, then
Okay.
the Malwani style fish and all. So, we are hardcore non-vegetarians.
All
So,
right.
we
Okay.
we go on to and anything and everything is always there. But I like home cooked meals.
And I think you all both have completed 23 years of your marriage,
Correct.
right? So before we sum up the whole episode, and you being a seafarer's wife, you have sailed also. You've worked in a company. He said you worked a lot into crewing also.
Yeah.
So you've been very close to seafarers as well,
Yes.
right? So what is that one advice you'd like to give to the young ladies who have just got married to a seafarer or who are living a life which you lived once? So what advice would you like to give them for having a very successful marriage?
Please trust them. That is the one thing. If they are in stress, give them that comfort that we are there and we are the better half. That's why we are better half. So, because they are always in a stressful situation in ships where there is no relative, no friends, all colleagues, and it's really stressful. And as a wife, if we are at home and we are always telling them or complaining, that makes them very, very stressful. Because I have seen those days when, for a very few moments, people call at home, and after putting the phone, they are very upset because something has happened or the child is not doing anything or something like that, some complaints or some negativity, something which will upset them. So it's an advice that yes, we will tell them as any problem or something, but in a way that they should not be upset because it becomes very difficult for them to balance sea life and shore life
Yes.
then at that time.
So
That's it.
And Captain Shantanu, I know you're very involved in your company as far as recruiting is concerned, taking young people. Like you just mentioned, you want more Indians coming to sailing and all.
Yes.
Coming from you, a piece of advice to all the young generation who want to take up seafaring as their career option, and the young cadets who are already in prepping up to maybe join a vessel one day. What is that one piece of advice you would like to give all of them?
We want to welcome all the new talent in the industry, and piece of advice: be safe. Very important thing. Safety at any point of time should never be compromised. You need to have proper training for that. Complete your trainings diligently, not like a checkbox activity. It has to be done means it has to be done. And empathy, you must ensure that you the, follow the empathy path, have patience, and listen to the others more, and help your colleagues. That is very important. Mental health and well-being, and you are very much a part of it, is a big issue nowadays. So the closest person to the person who is affected would be the right person to find out that that person is in trouble.
Yeah.
So looking out to each other and reporting the matter back. That is very, very important for us sitting ashore to take the right action at the right time to mitigate various issues which can move to a different level. We want to stop that. And having said that, communication is at its peak nowadays. So you don't actually not see your parents or your loved ones for long.
You do see
So you
that.
must use it to advantage and do some learning from it rather than some chatting or personal things, and have a great seafarer life.
Thank you so much. And I know you sing very well. Do you sing for her? You have any
Sometimes.
favorite song? We would like to wrap up the episode with a song of yours.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So short, just even if you could sing few lines for us,
Yes,
which is in
please.
the yes. So
Okay, this was not prepared.
that's okay. We have always. It's not everything that is need to. be
Okay, I'll
prepared.
just sing 2 lines.
Please do.
I know. Please pardon me if something.
No, I know you're a great singer.
No,
Please go ahead.
absolutely not. It's by Ustad Rashid Khan Sahab. सजना बरसे हैं क्यों अखियां, सजना बरसे हैं क्यों अखियां, सावन आए तुम न आए, सावन आए तुम न आए, तुम बिन तर से मोरा जिया, तुम बिन तर से मोरा जिया, सजना बरसे हैं क्यों अखियां.
Wow,
Thank you.
very nice, lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have a very deep voice, you know.
Thank
But
you.
it's really nice. It's really nice. So thank you so much, both of you, for joining us today at Anchor Together.
Thank you
It has
so
been
much.
a pleasure interacting with both of you.
Thank you.
And it's great to see such sweet couples coming and encouraging the others also. Because I think it's very important for people to see the other side of life for seafarers as well.
Yes.
So thank you so much. And as a token of our love, we will be sharing with you the mugs as just for remembrance that you did come on this show of Anchor Together. So thank you so much. And thank you viewers for watching. Until next time, be safe. Happy watching. Take care. Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
You know, as a young man, when you're trying to envision your life partner, so what I wanted was a lady with long hair and
None of the above.
and slightly you know coffee complexion or whatever, and it, you know, I couldn't understand what this chemistry was, because the moment I saw her, all that went out of the window. Curly hair, no problem, it's okay.
She was a stunner even then.
Yes, she was. And natural beauty. She never uses makeup.
Okay.
Just a slight, maybe just a lipstick. Today she's
Today
made up.
is one off because my daughter, my
yeah.
daughter is a model, the older one. Yeah.
nice.
So she said, "Mom, when you're on screen, it pales you out. So
Yeah.
let me put some color on it." So she took the.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's very rare to see her with anyone.